Welcome everybody to Brazil, and in what my opinion is probably one of the or the best racetrack for Formula One Grand Prix racing. This track used to hold the finale. That's no longer the case, but it's still fun to watch. Let's look at the starting grid. Lando Norris starts on pole position, and Andrea Antonelli starts alongside him. The rest of the grid will have Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Then you'll have Carlos Sainz and Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon and Oliver Behrman, Lance Stroll and Max Verstappen with the penalty in 10th, Gabriel Bortoleto and George Russell, Blake 28 and William Lawson, Isaac Hadjar and Nico Hülkenberg, Jack Doohan and Yuki Tsunoda. Your last row will have Oscar Piastri and Pierre Gasly. Let's get ready to race them. So this is going to be a one-stop race. It's just going to be a simple medium to hards. It's very cloudy right now. I don't know why I was in cockpit cam, but it will turn into a sunny race later in the race. But going on to this formation lap, we got some work to do. This is not where we want to be starting when you have Lando P1. And, last year we started here 12th. When I was at McLaren, and we finished P2. Hopefully we can make up another 10 spots and hopefully grab a podium today. That's the goal, but we're gonna need a rocket launch, and we are gonna need maybe a little bit of luck, so we'll have to see. But my other championship contender, Max Verstappen, is only P10, so that's still pretty good for me, but we don't want Lando to be in P1 because he is the closest to me. But anyways, the 5 red lights are on, and we are underway in Brazil. We get a better start than George Russell, but everyone else ahead of me in the first phase got a better start. But in the second phase, we get a really good start. We're not going to go down the inside of Ollie Behrman. I want to keep it careful. We're going to try to go around the outside, but I have to ditch that attempt because I was off the track. We did get Max Verstappen, though. We are up 3 spots so far. We could even have a look at Lance Stroll here. We do. We're going to dive down the inside later on the brakes. Then that Aston Martin P9 has been secured, so that's pretty good progress on this start so far. Ollie Behrman now. We're much better than the AI through that portion of the track. This whole sector, really, Sector 2, is pretty much my strength, and we get Oliver Behrman for a P8, so good moves at the start here. And we're going to keep moving up, hopefully, as we now have Ollie Behrman's teammate, Esteban Ocon, in front of us. We're going to go around the outside, keep the grip, and much quicker than Ocon through there. P7, will we have a look at Alexander Albon here? Yes, we will, down the inside. And P6, we are now in. I got my teammate ahead of me in Lewis Hamilton. We get a much better exit out of there through him, down the inside, and we could try and get Carlos Sainz after this, but we're still side by side with my teammate. Some good battling here between us. This is my last few races as Lewis Hamilton's teammate, but around the outside, and P5 has been made. Now we got Carlos Sainz here on lap 3 for P4. We're going to go to the inside, but we need some battery. DRS alone could not do it. Now we have to go to the outside. The outside line is going to work, and luckily for us, Sainz doesn't fight it too much, and it is P4, and some good battling there. We're going to dive down the inside of Kimi Antonelli. It's a very late dive, but we were able to make it work. We stay within track limits barely, but it was a great dive. Antonelli's going to come back at us. Here we go. We're going to try to go to the outside. He hits me. I don't know if you saw, but that's definitely not my fault. He completely moved to the right. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. So I'm going to be extra aggressive on him now, and I'm going to go really down the inside so that I go straight on into the corner and push him wide, because if he wants to race dirty, then I'll race dirty too. If that's how he wants to do it, that's how I'll do it. So, whatever. Anyways, we enter for our one and only pit stop for this race, and hopefully no problems. Into the pit box, tires are off, and they're on, and it's a 2.4 second stop, very quick, and we are out of the pit lane, and that is the end of it. Lando Norris wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Not much of an exciting race like it usually is, or like it was last year, but Oh well, right now we don't really need exciting races. We just need, some calm, good point stays and podiums to keep, our lead in the championship. But unfortunately, after this race, it was not a good enough result to keep the championship lead. We lose it by 3 points. Let's look at the race results. Lando P1, Fernando P2, myself P3, Antonelli P4, Verstappen P5, Sainz P6, Russell P7, Lewis Hamilton P8, Ocon 9th, and Gasly rounds out your top 10 and the points. Albon P11, Piastri P12, Tsunoda P13, Lance Stroll P14, Nico Hulkenberg P15, Jack Doohan P16, Gabriel Bortoleto P17, Isaac Hedger P18, Ollie Behrman P19 after an engine, and Liam Lawson also with an engine failure, P20. Let's look at your championship standings. Like I said, Lando takes the lead of the championship by 3 points over me, and Max Verstappen is 32 points behind that championship lead to Lando Norris. Their constructors, McLaren lead, and basically have it wrapped up. I will see you for the next race, which is in Las Vegas. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.